Hapon po sa ating lahat.
Hapon po.
Naku, ganito ba ang Mimaropa? Kulang ng energy. Challenge, no? Magandang hapon sa ating lahat.
Magandang hapon.
Kailangan high energy talaga kasi nandito ang ating President of the PhilExport, no other than Mr. Serge Ortiz Luis. He is a permanent fixture of DTI activities, not only at the national but also regional and even provincial level. Grabe ang suporta niya, and he is always telling us, go export, but of course we need to know how it is to go to exports because there are lots of problems to do that. And I think last year he was also here, PhilExport was also here, and represented also together with Madam Lenny Abella. I think she was here also. So I can see that there is really a big potential for Mimaropa entrepreneurs to go export kasi they are always here. They are always here and they are looking for potential exporters. Of course, I'd like to greet also our Vice Governor Diana Apigo Tayab. Madam, thank you very much, and it's my first time to meet you. Honorable J. Salvacion. Meron din tayong, nandito rin si Councilor Mateo Mendoza. Sabi ko kanina, para siyang artista, totoo pala talaga. Artista pala talaga siya. Hindi ako nagkamali. And of course, nandito rin ang ating mga supportive na mga local government units and their representatives. This is what I like about Mimaropa because our LGUs are really very supportive. They are all here, complete, no? And nandito rin ang ating dalawang assistant secretaries na Regional Operations Group. Nandito si Asek Lenny, please stand to be recognized. And of course, si Asek Grace Baluyan. Gagagaling lang po namin sa Senate because we briefed the Committee on Trade, Commerce, and Entrepreneurship chaired by no less than Senator Marcoleta on what is DTI and our programs and the things that we do because our budget hearing is coming up on October 14. So pray for us because DTI, yun nga ang pinag-uusapan namin ni Dr. Serge Ortiz kanina na is one of the agencies of government with very, 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 very low budget. I think it is only 0.7% of the total budget of the national. Ganun lang po kami. And then of course, our team, Mimaropa, DTI Mimaropa, headed by, may bago ng ngayon, no? Headed by one of the youngest and and I think the tallest, no? One of the youngest, one of the tallest, and very smart regional director, Joey Benter. Kasi ayoko ang haba ng pangalan niya eh. And dashing assistant regional director, si Rudy Mariposque, and all the provincial directors of Mimaropa. And I also would like to acknowledge and thank our partner agencies at the national level. This is really the essence of collaboration, no? Because we cannot do it alone. We are here to do a promotion for a region that is so big in terms of potential, and we have to do it together. And once again, I would like again to say, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. And I would be remiss if I will not mention the efforts of our MSMEs who are here today. I believe 129 of them, a far cry from what we had last year. I was also here last year, and that was the first. This is the second, and I am still here. So siguro sa third, nandito na rin ako because I made a tradition na. I'll make it a tradition to be attending Obra Mimaropa every year. So for 4 days, from October, tama ba? 4 days, no? October 2 to 5, you will be here at Glorieta. And the spotlight shines on the very best of the region, coming from the 129 MSMEs selected by your team to really represent Mimaropa, your handicrafts, your food, your culture, your art, even your agriculture and tourism, and if I may mention, your blue economy, for which you are very, very much well known. And all of them are proudly bearing the mark of the Filipino talent and excellence. And I believe that in yesterday's Productivity Olympics, there is one of your MSMEs that have achieved the most, the number one, no, in terms of the micro category in the agribusiness level, and that should serve as an inspiration to the other entrepreneurs, no? Kasi ano lang naman yan eh. I think that is only 125,000 pesos award. Aside, of course, from the plaque given by the Department of Labor and Employment. And as I've said, I was here last year, and last year, if I remember it correctly, Obra Mimaropa showcased only about 51 exhibitors and generated more than 6 million sales. Pero, okay lang, may rason, dahil binagyo. Okay, binagyo. So in other words, it was not the usual condition. So ngayon, medyo usual condition nakarating eh. Kaya meron tayong 129 MSMEs. So this year, 129 and MSMEs na bearing this confidence and determination to surpass last year's performance. So, in terms of number of exhibitors, okay na. Surpass na. From 51 to 129. Ang laki. More than double. Okay. Pag-usapan natin ngayon, seryoso, ang sales. Okay. So, last year, sinasabi natin na 6 million ang sales. So, in terms of the number of participants, more than double. So, ang sinasabi dito sa aking sumulat ng aking speech ay, ang target daw ay 7 million. Ang number of exhibitors ay more than double. So, in other words, the minimum target, RD and ARD and PDs, kasi nandito naman talaga kayo, more than double din. Okay, so kung ating iano lang yung mathematics, hindi pala mathematics, ang arithmetic, that would be more than double, and it is a challenge. That is why I'm not addressing only the DTI officials here, but also our friends, our colleagues. Tulungan natin ang ating mga MSMEs to surpass also their targets by more than double in terms of sales. Kaya ba natin yang i-deliver? Oh my God, parang hangina. Parang alanganin pa, no? Kaya ba natin yang i-deliver? Yes! Okay, sana hindi bumagyo. Okay, so bagyo, we'll pray for that. And syempre, nandito naman ang ating PhilExport, tutulungan nila tayo. Yung kanilang mga buyers, siguro, papupuntahin natin dito at para naman sila ay titingnan nila kung sino-sino ba dito ang may mga potentials. So, itong growth na ito reflects not just the strength of the Obra brand. This is a brand that you are now carrying, which was started last year, but it also tells us the expanding opportunities of our MSMEs when we come together as one community. Punong-puno compared to last year. Medyo maluwag last year. This year, punong-puno po. Maraming tao. So all of these objectives, itong ating ginagawa ngayon, these are aligned to the 5-point agenda of Secretary Maria Cristina Roque on MSME development. Her number one agenda is digitalization and AI. So we at the Department of Trade and Industry, we are trying our best to equip our MSMEs with the tools and the skills to thrive in a technology-driven economy through online transactions. So this is quite opposite to what we are doing now, which is really face-to-face. We face our clients, but anyway, this is just once a year. And 5 days lang. Pero most of the time, we also promote the digital marketplaces, like of course, the Bagong Pilipinas Marketplace. So if you have 129 exhibitors now, I hope that all of them have already been enrolled doon sa ating B2B marketplace. Sana nandoon na sila lahat because that is a big opportunity for them to really meet buyers not only physically but also online. It will open up a lot of opportunities for them. And sa DTI, kami po ay meron na kaming AI-powered virtual assistant na ang pangalan niya ay si Trina. So isang click lang, anong tanong mo, isang click lang, may sagot ka na. So 24/7 itong si Trina namin. So we practice what we preach. And then the other strategic initiative of the Secretary is diversification. Ang sabi nga ni Secretary, both to our MSMEs na na-meet niya, at saka sa amin na rin ng mga taga-DTI, huwag tayong aasa sa isang produkto lamang or sa isang merkado lamang. Ang sabi ni Secretary, dapat palaging may reserba tayo. Our national and regional trade fairs, like this one, regional trade fair, expositions and creative platforms give our MSMEs more channels and stability for growth and innovation. So dito, malay natin, they will be able to meet a very good and stable market for them. So that means that they will be able to diversify yung market nila. Hindi lang isa, pero palaging may reserba. And the third na kanyang strategic initiative is franchising. So we are partnering also with the Philippine Franchise Association and our MSMEs. They gain the opportunities to franchise, helping them scale faster and with a lower risk. So titingnan natin, dinala ninyo sila dito sa Metro Manila from Mimaropa. So they must be the MSMEs na meron talagang potential to scale up. So titingnan natin kung sila ba ay pwede nang mag-franchise. Hindi naman natin pipilitin because that is a business decision, but that is an opportunity that they really can take. The other strategic agenda ni Secretary ay mentorship. And ang flagship program namin dito ay Kapatid Mentor Me program, which we are doing together with the Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship, Go Negosyo. So sa 129 ba natin na mga enterprises, exhibitors natin, ilan sa kanila ang graduate sa Kapatid Mentor Me? We are investing in this program. This is a 10 module program, and I think that is about it runs to about 10 months because we recognize na hindi naman lahat ng time nila ay igugugol nila sa pag-aaral. So it's only half day every week, and then they are going to present their business improvement plan para ma-check naman, and that is their opportunity to showcase, to pitch itong kanilang business improvement plan sa ating mga financing institutions in case meron silang need ng financial assistance. And then the last, of course, is the financing. So sino bang hindi nangangailangan ng financing para to expand their business? So sa case ng DTI, we have the SB Corporation or the Small Business Corporation, and they have programs such as Pondo sa Pagbabago at Pag-Asenso, the Rise Up program, and new loan facilities such as Women Entrepreneurs Fund. So kung babae ka, and you are an entrepreneur, and nangangailangan ka ng puhunan, meron po tayong specific na product sa SB Corporation, and low interest, easily accessible, and you can access this through online. So sana makatulong kami dito, and I am sure na nandito sa atin ngayon na nag-exhibit, one way or the other, dumaan na sila at na take advantage na nila ang mga programa sa DTI. Ang gusto lang natin is yung mga hindi pa naka-avail at hindi pa naka-experience sa programa sa DTI, sana sila rin ay mabigyan ng opportunity para maka-avail ng mga programa ng DTI, hindi lang po sa DTI, programa ng DOST, programa natin sa ating Department of Agrarian Reform, because I see that we also have CARP beneficiaries na nag-exhibit ngayon dito, no? And then meron din tayo, of course, yung ating Department of Labor and Employment, Agrarian Reform, nasabi ko na kanina, yung ating DICT, yung ating, of course, yung ating migrant workers, you know, ang migrant workers natin, nandoon din sila kahapon. Nag-participate din sila sa trade fair natin sa Metro Fiesta na nandoon sa Alabang. So they are now very aggressive talaga. And sabi ko nga sa kanila, yes, we will always accommodate you sa Department of Trade and Industry na trade fair. And true enough, nakikita ko sila very visible. And thank you for the participation, and thank you also to our DTI Mimaropa for really making true our promise to DMW to always accommodate yung kanilang mga assisted na mga MSMEs. So here in the Department of Trade and Industry, we are building an ecosystem where the MSMEs can not only survive but also succeed. And this ecosystem is actually composed of our 17 regional offices, 81 provincial offices, and over 1,400 negosyo centers nationwide. So, ang ating Mimaropa is just one of our regions, ang kanyang mga probinsya, plus yung kanyang mga negosyo centers. So, we hope na through this network of institutions, DTI will be able to help MSMEs across the country. Napakarami po ng MSMEs. Ang liit-liit po namin na ahensya. Pero we are trying our best. We made sure that we partner with many of the private sector associations, with the other government agencies, so that we will be able to deliver the assistance needed by our MSME sector. So more than this, in DTI, we want to uphold our vow of accountability and transparency. And in DTI, we assure you that every single peso entrusted to us is used wisely. Maliit lang naman ang budget namin, pero it doesn't matter kung maliit siya o malaki, pero we make sure na ito ay nagagamit sa tama at napupunta sa ating mga projects at sa mga kliyente na dapat mapuntahan. And then we are invested so much in the growth of our MSMEs, in the creation of jobs, and in building sustainable livelihoods for our people. Each program that we have, each project that we have is aimed at improving the lives of every Filipino family and in contributing to the progress of our beloved Philippines. Napaka-laki ng honor na ibibigay ng China sa atin next year dahil tayo ang magiging country of honor sa kanilang China-ASEAN Expo. So, I challenge Mimaropa, our DTI and the leadership ng Mimaropa to take a look at Ka-Expo. Ang Ka-Expo natin, napakalaki ng kanilang area. Ibibigay nila sa atin ng libre ang mga booths. All we have to do is bring our products there, bring our entrepreneurs there, because we are the country of honor. This year, I visited Ka-Expo for the very first time. And come to think of it, Ka-Expo is more than 20 years already. So first time kong pumunta sa Ka-Expo, nalula ako sa laki. And ang kanilang mga exhibitors sa baba, mga AI, ang sa itaas, galing syempre sa ASEAN. O di sino ang ASEAN countries? Alam naman natin yan kung sino ang mga ASEAN countries, no? So nandyan of course yung ating mga neighbors, nandyan si Singapore, nandyan si Myanmar, nandyan lahat ng ASEAN countries, may libre na booth. Libre talaga. So kung sabihin mo na ganito ang number of entrepreneurs mo, exhibitors mo, bibigyan ka kahit isang hall. So ang country of honor this year is Myanmar. So ang dala niyang exhibitors, 200. Ang Thailand, 200 din. And then, ang Vietnam, 200 din. Yung iba, siguro mga 40, mga ganun. Ang Philippines, guess, 12 tayo. And then, ang nakarating, 10. Pero syempre, hindi naman patatalo ang Philippines. Ginandahan ng SITEM ang ating exhibit. Maganda siya. Pero kulang tayo sa numbers. Pero at least bumawi tayo doon sa arrangement, sa ating Kaya lang, country of honor tayo next year. Kaya nag-advance info na ako sa inyo. Sana matulungan natin ang ating gobyerno to really put up a very good show. And then, baka sabihin ninyo na, pag doon exhibit lang yan. That was also what I thought. So on the first day, on the opening, we visited. Nagulat ako, ang dami ng tao. Sabi ko, ang hirap na lumakat kasi sobrang dami ng tao. And these are all buyers. So sabi ng taga-Ka-Expo Secretariat, I told her, Madam Liu, there are so many people. Oh no, this is nothing. Because today, we have a lot of restrictions. So this is not the number of people that we have. True enough, we came back on the second day, hindi na talaga ako makalakad. There are so many people. You know what is the saving grace for our exhibitors? Yung ating saving grace doon is isang booth na nagdala ng fresh and frozen durian. Dinumog siya. Yun pala ang Chinese, napakaano nila. They really love durian. And may mga bumili, naglakad yung bumili, kita ng isa, where did you buy that? So ituturo yung Philippine booth natin. And we also have meron din tayong mga ointment, nagbibenta din tayo ng gano'n, nandoon sila. Pero siguro next year, may I now appeal to Mimaropa to really send a good delegation. So all we have to do is bring our products there, bring our MSMEs there, and then yung ating booth ay libre na galing sa Ka-Expo Secretariat. And that's another challenge, no? Number 2 challenge yan. Kasi ang number 1 challenge times 2 of the performance. And hindi pala challenge yung second. The second one is actually a request and an appeal. Sobra naman yung challenge. Okay. So, as we open this year's Mimaropa trade show na napaka-bongga, I call on everyone here, our partners, stakeholders, buyers, and supporters, let us really champion our local MSMEs. Let us support their products. Let us buy their products. And more than buying, us amplify their stories and be part of their journey, to success. And when you buy local, you do not just bring home a product. You bring home a piece of Filipino creativity, culture, and resilience. And you also invest in our communities, in our jobs, and in the future of our Filipino. Yun na lang ang isipin natin, no? Nakakatulong tayo sa ating bansa sa mga bagay na ganyan. Kasi we buy their product, that means we give them the dignity, not only the dignity, but also yung pagka sigurado sila na next time around, they have their puhunan and they can keep the jobs that they are keeping now, because our MSMEs, if you remember, 62% of the jobs that we have are generated by the MSMEs. So, together, kailangan talaga nating tangkilikin ang produktong sariling atin, ang mga produktong tatak Pinoy, kagaya ng mga produkto na gawa ng ating MSMEs na galing sa Mimaropa region. So, with that, I thank again everyone for your presence here, and let us all have a very fruitful and inspiring Obra Mimaropa 2025. Thank you very much.